What's up, everybody? It's Drive from Strong Dragon Training, back again on another Strong Dragon Files episode. Before I go any further, I just want to let you guys know that if you like these videos and you've enjoyed my vlogs and my previous Strong Dragon Files episode, please like and subscribe to my channel. I try to put in as much knowledge out there as possible, and I try to break it down in the simplest possible way. My YouTube channel is Strong Dragon Training, so hit the like and subscribe button. I'm going to keep on posting things out there to help as many people as possible. With that being said, today I want to cover the whole concept of light repetitions, high reps, low repetitions, heavy weights. That's the idea, right? If you go light on weight, you go high in repetitions. If you go low on weight, or heavy on weight, rather, you go low on repetitions. There you go. That's the thing in my head. It's a little bit late, long day. Bear with me here. So it's a concept that a lot of people find it very easy, very second nature, especially the gym rat. However, if you're new to the gym, if you're new to the whole idea of getting into shape, being active, things like that, it can get a little bit confusing. So what I want to make it clear to you guys is how everything works and what you use it towards. Now, if you ask your average gym rat and the average person going to the gym just to bulk up, oh, I want to be a bodybuilder, blah, 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 a lot of people do the mistake of just going heavy, and low reps. Now, as a rule of thumb, yes, if you go heavy on weights, you go lower on reps. This builds muscle. Okay, so if I'm doing, we'll take some random numbers on the chest press. Okay, if I'm doing 245 pounds on each side, that's 90, 180 plus the bar, right? And that, let's say for me, it's a heavy weight. So I'm going to do maybe 8 repetitions, maximum 10 repetitions. So I'm really going to push, make sure I do good form. And when I get to the last one, I'm struggling to push through, and maybe my spotter has to grab just a bit, 2 fingers to get it up. That's when I know I'm building muscle. I'm tearing the fibers, and I'm putting the muscle in a situation where it's saying there's a lot of weight. We need to grow more fibers in order to sustain this, because now we're in trouble. We can't lift the weight. It's always your body subconsciously, if it has that weight, that heavy of a weight that it needs to push, and it can't push it, it goes into sort of a panic mode. So what happens is, oh my goodness, this weight is going to kill us. We need to do something. So either we push, we grow, we tear the fibers, we build more, and we grow, make the muscle stronger to be able to sustain that kind of weight, or we die. Okay. Now there's the other end of the spectrum where you go light on repetition. So let's say I'm okay to do 180 pounds plus the bar on bench press. I can do 8 to 10 repetitions. But now I go down to 25 pounds each side, right? So that's 50 pounds in total plus the bar. Now, how many reps am I going to do? So again, depending on your workout, generally for lighter weight, 15 repetitions, maybe 20 is what I generally get my clients to do. Now, there's the odd times where I will go with 1 rep max when it's very heavyweight, and a rep out on repetitions when it's a lightweight. Now, I don't do that all the time, because 1 rep max is not something that'll help you grow. It'll build your strength, right? You'll be able to get that 1 repetition, you struggle, you tear, and you build that strength out of the muscle, but that's not going to help you grow as a bodybuilder. You need to make things, to mix them up, to be able to get those 8 reps, to be able to get those 10 reps, and then every once in a while, you do that extremely heavy weight when you only do 1 repetition. On the other end of the spectrum, when I go light enough to be able to do 20, 25, 30, up to the point where my muscle is filled with lactic acid that I just can't move it anymore. 10 pounds feels like 1,000,000 pounds. So that's the point. Again, lightweight with high repetition is used to toning the muscle, is used to elongating it, make it look nice, making those extra little cuts around, right? So if I keep on doing high reps, or rep outs, again, I'm defeating that purpose of shaping and sculpting the muscle. I build that endurance of the muscle, but the sculpting, it's a whole different scenario. So this is why we're going all the way back now to one of my episodes where I talked about programming and periodizing. You should know when you're hitting what and how. You need to monitor your body. You need to see how the progress is going, and then you need to hit it accordingly. Even as a bodybuilder, there are days when I hit very high repetitions. I go lighter on on weight and I go higher repetitions, 20 or 25. 15, 20, 25. However, there's most days where I stay with 8 to 10 repetitions and I go heavier on weight. Okay. So again, when you're on the other end of the spectrum, you're not trying to be a bodybuilder, you're not trying to build bulk, you're trying to build lean, sculpted muscle. There still are those days where you need to challenge the muscle, build it up a little bit with some heavy weight and lower on reps. So rule of thumb is, this is the one thing that I need you guys to remember. If you don't have a personal trainer, if you're not too savvy in the gym, when the weight is heavy, you have to go lower on repetitions. When the weight is lighter, you have to go higher on repetitions. What I mean by that is very heavy weight, 8 to 10 on average repetitions, sometimes 6. You should not be able to get more than 12. That's kind of my rule of thumb. If I'm trying to build myself from the point of view of heavy weight and I'm not comfortable, I'm entering, that zone where I'm not sure, am I able to do this weight, am I not able to do this weight? What I base it on is, am I able to do more than 12 reps? Am I dying at 12 reps? If I feel that by rep number 10 and 11 I'm struggling, but I'm still able to crank out that 12th rep, then that weight is good. I can keep it. But if I'm getting to the 12th rep and I'm still able to do 2 or 3 more repetitions, I can go a little bit heavier on weight because now it's not heavy enough. Okay. So you got to be very watchful of those things. Now let's go on the other end of the spectrum. If I'm going lighter on weight and higher on repetitions, again, be very watchful of this. Generally with my clients, I try to go 15, excuse me, that was a high note, 15 to 20 repetitions, maybe a 25, but I don't push it more than that unless I get them to do a rep out. So if I can see that my client, by the time he or she gets to 20 repetitions and they're starting to struggle a little bit, but they still can press 21, 22, etc., 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 then I know that weight is good. They're struggling, they're challenging, they're making the muscle build that endurance and then build that strength, that lean muscle strength. But if I see my client, they can go to 30, 35, 40, 50 even, well, hold up there. We can't just go on 50 repetitions every single time. We got to increase the weight a little bit. So be very watchful of that, guys. Yes, 1 rep max and rep outs are allowed from time to time, but they should not be done all the time. Just as well as you can add time under tension. That's another method that will tear away the muscle and build that strength, build that mass, build that power, even build that endurance. But again, you cannot be doing that all the time. We're going back to the whole periodization and hitting that plateau. You won't see any more change if you do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. That's why at the beginning of this video, I mentioned to you guys, when you go to the gym and somebody says, all I'm doing is 3 to 4 sets of 8 repetitions. That's it. Extremely heavy weight. Well, that's great. You'll see some results the first couple of weeks, but then your body's going to plateau, especially if you don't change the repetition count. Yeah, you may be changing the weight, you get that little bit of shock therapy there for your muscles, but you need to change the repetitions. You need to look at your body in the mirror and see what's happening now. Okay, I like what I'm seeing in the chest, but I don't like what I'm seeing in the shoulder. Maybe the biceps look good, but I need the triceps a little bit more. So maybe the biceps I'll keep with high repetitions, but the triceps I keep with lower repetitions, etc., etc., etc. You gotta see what your body is showing. And this is where I'm going again back. This is why all these videos that I'm doing about the Strong Dragon files are connected with each other. I'm going back to the whole idea that you need either to have the knowledge yourself or to go to somebody who has the knowledge to be able to build that periodized plan, to look at you and say, pretty much like a sculpture, like a statue, here it is. This is what you want to do. I'm looking. I'm seeing, okay, this is like that, this is like that, this is like that. That's how we're going to, quote unquote, fix it. Make it better. Make it look good. Make it look like the goal that you want to achieve. Okay, so be very careful, guys, in the gym. When you do this high versus low repetitions, it's never a good idea to just stick with one style for as long as you go to the gym. You need to mix it up. You need to do sometimes a little bit heavier. You need to do sometimes a little bit lighter. And that doesn't mean that if you do 1 or 2 sessions of workouts with heavier weight, and this is what I find, especially for my female clients, they're afraid to lift heavy because they're going to build muscle. No. Yes, you're going to build muscle, but you're not going to build the type of muscle that's in your head. Bulky, ugly looking, because some women find bulkiness and big bulging muscles ugly. But that doesn't mean that if you do a couple of repetitions or a couple of sessions rather, of heavy weight, you're gonna already pop out and be all bulky and things like that. No, you're going to strengthen the muscle, get a little bit of fiber burn and tear and growth into that muscle, and make it look nicer, make it look more rounded, more sculpted. So it's going to look overall nicer. So keep that in mind next time you hit the gym. Look at your plan up until now and see what you've been doing. If all you've been doing is high reps and low weight, then it's time to change. Change it a little bit. Shock your body. See how much more sore you're going to be the next day by just playing a little bit with the weights and the reps. It's very important to keep that in mind, guys. And that is what I want to give across to you today. It's a very simple concept once you wrap your head around it, but it can be a very rather complicated concept when it comes to applying it. When you should apply it. When is the right time to apply it? How much should you apply of it? These are very tricky and very detailed points where you need to look at the body. You need to see what the body, because the body is right there in front of you, is giving you the clues. Okay, I need higher reps on the chest, but lower reps on the back. I'm not balanced. I need that kind of a switch. So be watchful of that. And if you're not comfortable, if you're not knowledgeable enough to do that when it comes to the body and physical fitness, go and ask for some opinions. Find a personal trainer, find a coach, even talk to your doctor, your family doctor. Show them what's happening. Show them what you go to a naturopath, go to a chiropractor, physiotherapist, whatever it is. Get a medical professional to look at you and see exactly what's happening, where's the imbalance, and how you can fix it. Pretty simple complex concept. Pardon me, guys. English is my second language and talking is my third language tonight, so I'm having a little bit of issue with it. Anywho, so I hope this made sense to you guys, and I hope you got the rule of thumb. Low reps, high weight, low weight or light weight, and high reps. Pretty simple, isn't it? Keep that in mind next time you hit the gym. If you like this video, guys, if you find it helpful, hit the like and subscribe button. Strong Dragon Training is my YouTube channel. I have a Facebook page as well, Strong Dragon. You can follow. I post a lot of things in there. Of course, I'm active on Google. My website is www.thestrongdragon.com. As of December the 2nd, I am going into the Christmas special sales, so I'm going to be throwing some very amazing sales on my online and virtual training sessions, so be sure to check that website. And of course my Instagram, DRAGOSMUTASCU, Dragos Mutascu, my first and last name. You'll find me on Instagram. You'll find lots of pictures there, not just fitness. You can make a little bit of fun of me there if you'd like to, with all my goofiness and everything. Again, I hope you like this video, guys. My name is Dragos from Strong Dragon Training, the Flame of Fitness. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on my next episode. Be safe.